And yes, emergency workers got this call around 2:15 yesterday afternoon. And when they showed up, even experienced first responders couldn't believe what they encountered and what it would take to get this man to safety. This video gives you some idea of how involved this rescue was. About a dozen police officers and firefighters pull a man strapped onto a stretcher out of a ravine. Look at that. See the firefighter slipping down the embankment? That gives some idea of how steep and deep this is.
Probably lucky he didn't break anything in his neck or his head.
He's lucky he didn't break his neck or head, says the fire chief in Suffern, New York. He talked about the risks to the life of the 47-year-old man, who they reached Thursday afternoon after a Good Samaritan called to say the man was sitting in the water of the Mawa River. The man told rescuers he'd been there for a few days after a big fall down.
There's no railings, and kids frequent, they go back there to horse around, but this gentleman unfortunately fell off the bridge.
Satellite imagery gives you a clearer picture of how this could happen. The place where he landed is surrounded by trees. On one side is an empty industrial lot. On the other is a parking lot that's rarely used.
There's nobody back there in case that guy fell. No one heard him.
And this street view shows that this was quite a drop. The bridge is about 15 feet above this nearest rarely used roadway, and then another 20 to 25 feet below that roadway is the riverbed.
That river looks very small, very meek right now. When heavy rains come upon us, up in the north there's a lake, Lake Anson, that feeds into that Mawa River outlet. The river gets extremely powerful, extremely strong.
And the chief pointing out that we're just lucky that there hadn't been heavy rain, because that might have drowned the man, he said. And that man now is in the hospital recovering. Police say they have no reason not to believe that the man's injuries had left him unable to get help or call out for help for at least 3 days. The police chief says they're still investigating the case. Back to you now.